Have you caught them all? Hey gang, happy Wednesday, and welcome back to the Dorky, Geeky, Nerdy Trivia Podcast. I'm your host, Brian Rollins, and this week, it's a listener-requested episode. That's right, the survey from a while back bore some fruit, and one of the listener requests was Pokemon. That's right, speak and we do listen. Now, the survey is closed, but we still have a contact form on dorkygeekynerdy.com, as well as various places on social media you can holler at us with ideas. As always, it's 3 rounds, 10 questions each. I ask the questions, you guess the answers. It's like pub trivia night without the drink minimum. I think that covers the basics, so let's get started with the dorky round. Number 1. The name Pokemon is derived from what 2 words? Despite being Japanese, the name comes from 2 English words, pocket monsters. Number 2. Jesse and James are members of what team? Team Rocket. Number 3. On what game console was Pokemon first released? The Nintendo Game Boy. Number 4. How many Pokemon are contained in the first game, Red and Green? $151. Number 5. Pokemon was initially released in Japan in what year? $1996. Number 6. Which came first, the card game or the video game? The video game. Number 7. 635 Japanese children suffered from what after watching a 1997 episode of Pokemon? Seizures. The episode has never been re-aired. Number 8. Who voiced Pikachu in the 2019 movie Detective Pikachu? Ryan Reynolds. Number 9. Which character has appeared in the most episodes of the anime? Pikachu. As of this recording, the Pokemon has appeared in 1,125 episodes. Number 10. How old was Ash when he first sets out in the anime series? He's 10, because that's totally when you turn a child loose into the wild. The Geeky Round. Number 1. What was Gary Oak's first Pokemon? Squirtle. Number 2. When was Pokemon released in the U.S.? $1998. Number 3. Who created Pokemon? Satoshi Tajiri, and Ken Sugimori. Number 4. What company initially released Pokemon? Game Freak. Number 5. In what year was the first Pokemon movie released? (1998). Number 6. In the anime, Brock says he likes donuts. What is he actually eating? Rice balls. The producers didn't think Japanese food would translate to Western audiences. Number 7. As of 2021, how many seasons of the Pokemon anime have aired? (23). Number 8. When Game Freak initially started in the 1980s, what did they make? They were a magazine company. Number 9. What's Ash's name in the original Japanese? Satoshi, named for one of the game's creators. Number 10. Pokemon is the only video game to appear on the cover of what famous magazine that premiered in 1923? Time magazine. The Nerdy Round. Number 1. According to the Pokédex, what is the only Pokemon that can devolve? Slowbro. Number 2. If not for trademarking issues, what was going to be the name of Pokemon? Capsule Monsters. Number 3. What country banned Pokemon in 2001? Saudi Arabia. They banned it due to some symbols in the game and that it included gambling. Number 4. In terms of money, what is the most valuable Pokemon card? The Pikachu Illustrator card. While researching this episode, I found one for $3 million on eBay. I know what you're thinking, and yes, shipping was included. Number 5. Hitmonchan and Hitmonlee were named after what martial arts actors? Jackie Chan and Bruce Lee, respectively. Number 6. The name Pokemon is an example of Wasei Aigo, which means what? Japanese-made English, where the Japanese make a new word from combining English words. Another example is donmai from the English I don't mind. Number 7. What government stamped Pikachu on their official currency in 2001? The island of Niue. Number 8. What Pokemon was supposed to accompany Ash before they went with Pikachu in the anime series? Clefairy. Number 9. Coughing and wheezing were originally named what? Nye and La, named after New York and Los Angeles for their smog. Number 10. After 9/11, the episode A Scare in the Air was renamed to what? Spirits in the Sky. And that's it for this week's show. I hope you 90s kids had a little nostalgia trip. As a Gen Xer, I sometimes miss these things, so the listener feedback is a huge help. Drop us a line at dorkygeekynerdy.com and let us know what you like and what you don't. We'll be back again next Wednesday for more trivia. Here's a clue to tide you over. What decade brought us The Funky Phantom, C-Lab 2020, and Star Trek The Animated Series? Who doesn't want more cartoons in the summer? I hope to see you back here. This has been episode 125 of the Dorky, Geeky, Nerdy Trivia Podcast. I'm your host, Brian Rollins. The music has been by Jason Shaw at Audionautics.com. Thanks for listening.
Hi there, I'm Jonathan Swenson, Game Master of Half-Wits and Failed Crits. We're an actual play tabletop role-playing podcast where I vow to get my players to the end of a campaign, but unfortunately, their cursed dice generally have other plans. Our first season is called Worlds Divided, where we play Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition. Worlds Divided is the story of an unlikely group that forms a guild and makes it their mission to upstage the top-ranked guilds in the nation. This is your standard sword and sorcery fantasy, filled with monsters, quests, and mysterious rifts. You'll see. Our second season and current season is called Children of the Spine, where we play Stars Without Number Revised Edition. Children of the Spine is a sci-fi space opera where the players are young adults trying to learn who they are, where they are, and what they are going to do with themselves after being rescued from a very Lord of the Flies type situation on an isolated planet. And lastly, mixed within our show, you'll have some one-shot bonus episodes, such as Backstabbing Beasties, where we play as immortal monsters racing to obtain a chalice that will make us mortal so that we can finally rest in peace. If you're completely new to us, we actually recommend that you start with Backstabbing Beasties, just because it's self-contained, rules light, it's easy to follow, and it's the first episode that we recorded with great audio equipment and added tons of sound design that will become the norm in Season 2. If this sounds like a show that you would enjoy, you can find us at www.halfwitsfailedcrits.com or Twitter and Facebook at Failed Crits, or anywhere podcasts are found.